So guys, give me a here back into the video. Today's video is what if Katie and Sadie didn't get lost in the woods. So this idea was from Charles-XE40W. However, there was also another person in the comments who suggested this as well. So that person was also called Jacob Babby. And I hope you're okay with me also giving him a shout as well, Charles. So quite a few of you did suggest that, you two. Particular, no, Charles did actually suggest it first, but I wanted to give you Jacob a shout out anyway. So, as you both suggested the series, so basically Katie doesn't find the bush. And that's important because the Bass now win this challenge, because Katie and Sadie originally lost, they lose. But that wouldn't happen here, so now they win the challenge. So the Gophers go to elimination. And in my mind there are two candidates, Izzy and Owen. Now, you could say Heather because everyone hates her, but I don't think Heather would be an option here. Maybe, but Owen because he told him the bear story and chased him up. The bear story. And Izzy because she dressed up as a bear. But I think everyone would rather get rid of Owen because of him telling the bear story rather than get rid of Izzy, considering the fact that she dressed up as a bear. As a result, not saying it was fair, but I think Heather could also see maybe Izzy's easier to possibly have an alliance. That could be another reason why as well to consider. And I think in the end, everyone votes off Owen after that's done. There's no way he's not going home. So episode 7 is Phobia Factor. So this is doing the fears challenge. So Katie's fear, we don't know what Katie's fear was because she wasn't here originally, but I'm going to say it's bad haircuts like Sadie. So she'd get a point in Sadie. Dunk hugs the cardboard. DJ touched the snake. Bridget fails the ring card. 6 in the woods for 6 hours. Jeff fails the ring card. Harold fails the ninjas. Courtney fails the jelly. Did he try to do it, but she's not going to do it. And then Tyler fails his fear with the pen for 3 minutes, despite the fact he does his fear in the original, which Chris doesn't count, but I've got to keep that as that's what it was originally. Izzy passes her flying fear, as even though Owen's not there, I think Izzy could still do it. Cody fails the time bomb. Gwen passes her mimes. Being underground. Trent passes the mime fear. Heather passes the sumo wrestlers. Lindy passes bad haircuts, and Beth passes the bugs. Shauna fails. So 6 to their 4. The Gophers would still win the challenge. So Katie, Duncan, and the guys must have voted for Courtney. Bridget, Harold. So Sadie and Harold must have voted. So who would they vote for? Now in the bottom 3 it was Bridget, Tyler, and Courtney, which I find pretty bizarre considering the fact that Courtney cost them the challenge. Obviously Bridget gets hers. So I'll just put these up here, Tyler and Courtney. So DJ votes for Tyler, Duncan and Jeff vote for Tyler. Harold votes for Courtney, I think, because he thinks Tyler's fear wasn't as bad. Bridget, Sadie must vote for Courtney. These must vote for each other. I think Katie votes for Courtney, meaning Courtney is sent home. You could disagree with that and saying Tyler could still go home, but with Katie here, I think Courtney's gone. I don't think Courtney has much of a chance surviving this elimination. Episode 8, Tyler just replaces Courtney. So who did they go on the boats with? Katie and Sadie. Bridget's still angry with Jeff, so she'll have to go with somebody else. I think she'll go with Katie and Sadie. Tyler, Jeff, Harold, and this would leave Tyler, DJ, and Duncan in a boat together. Sorry, Harold, Duncan, and Tyler in a boat together. Now, okay, Bridget, Katie and Tyler. Sadie and Tyler. So Duncan, these two go together. Sadie goes with Harold. Katie, that means Bridget go with Harold here. I think she'd have to go with Bridget. Have to go with Jeff here. So she still gets it. I mean, Jeff still gets his injury on Bass, Trent. Go for Trent, Heather, Gwen, Cody, Izzy, and Lashana. Jeff still gets his injury. Instead of DJ pushing him out of their team, I'm thinking Tyler would push back their team. So they win. And Izzy still gets chased down by the CRMP. Which is fair enough. It's not, that hasn't really changed, because, again, that had nothing to do with Katie and Lost, so. Episode 9, Paint More Deer Hunter. So, the deers and the hunters. Trent, Gwen, Cody, Heather. The hunters are Lindsay, Beth, and Lashana. DJ, Duncan, Sadie, Harold, Jeff, Bridget. The hunter, I'm going to say it's Katie, because I think they need to kind of separate and do challenges without each other. Gives a character development as well. And Tyler's a deer. So I feel like Sadie and Tyler would kind of be friendish, maybe Harold and Katie. Nothing romantic between Katie and Harold, but I could see them maybe having a friendship, just feeling like they're the outsiders. And Heather Beth still rebels. DJ doesn't kick Owen off the cliff because he's not here. She gets the barbecue chips, and because of that, Cody would still get more burger, meaning he gets removed from the game. So Cody's out. Episode 10 is the cooking challenge. So it's Gwen and Trent. Heather's still in the freezer. Trent gets knocked out. Lindsay, Beth, and Lashana. Duncan and Jeff. They mess with Harold. Katie and Sadie do it together. Bridget. Jeff's still the head chef. Tyler and Duncan. Harold probably with Katie. Would be with DJ. DJ and Duncan. Tyler and Harold. So Owen's not there to eat the ribs this time. So I think the Gophers actually win this challenge. So Heather could still call out Beth, but she's not going to call her out yet because they haven't lost the challenge. And I remember Chris saying that those ribs were really nice, and you could have won had I actually had more ribs. So I think without Owen being there, the Gophers win this challenge. So the Bars go to elimination. So Duncan has his guys' alliance. And normally here, Beth goes. Harold, what do you want with the votes? No, I think these four are working together at this point. Bridges with Jeff. Duncan, I think we're target maybe Tyler. Tyler might be an option. Or you have Katie or Sadie. Who would he get rid of? Tyler, Harold, maybe Harold. I'm not sure who would go here. So Jeff obviously wouldn't vote for Bridget. These two vote for Harold. I think they want to get rid of Harold. I think Tyler and Harold vote for Duncan. Bridget would vote for Duncan. And Katie and Sadie probably would vote for DJ. I'm actually unsure who we get voted off. So I think Tyler, safe. And probably Harold. But Duncan sees would he rather get rid of Bridget or Jeff, or Katie and Sadie. So Duncan doesn't have the numbers. probably get rid of Harold. So Harold's on his own. These two are together. Tyler's Tyler. So I mean, Duncan votes for Harold. Jeff votes for Harold. DJ votes for Harold. Bridget votes for Harold. These four probably vote for No, Harold's nice Bridget. She probably wants to get rid of Duncan. So Duncan, Harold tie. No, I probably think Duncan was pretty good at this challenge. Tyler would probably mess up. So they might get rid of Tyler, but... Okay. Guys vote for Harold. They might get rid of Tyler. Or they see Katie and Sadie as more threatening. I think Duncan sees them as a big threat because if they get to the merge, they would choose each other. So these three vote for Katie, I think. Bridget votes for Katie. Harold's got closer to Katie and Sadie and Tyler. So I think these four actually vote for somebody else. They vote for Duncan, I think. I think they vote for Duncan. So, actually, so they want to try and meet someone who's not very strong. These two probably vote for Harold. These two vote for Harold. Tyler votes for Bridget. These two vote for Duncan. I probably think Harold's going home. So Harold would probably get eliminated here. I did kind of struggle with that vote because I could see it go with Katie or Sadie or Tyler, but I probably think Harold's going home. Episode 11. You trust rock climbing, Gwen, Heather, DJ, and Tyler. I think Gwen and Heather still get that. Duncan, I think. So Gwen and Heather still get the point. Heather rips Gwen's pants off. The second part of the challenge is Blowfish. So Jeff and Bridget. Trent and Lindsay. Trent still in the infirmary. Then Gwen, William, Dill, Sadie and Tyler. Gwen, Noah, Shauna, and Beth. Because of Beth's cursed statue, Shauna gets sent to the infirmary. So, Trapeze, Bridget, and Tyler, Heather and Beth. Beth gets sent to the infirmary. Heather gets sent to the infirmary. Then, bargaining DJ and Jeff. Duncan was still off to get DJ a new bunny. And Gwen and Lindsay. So Jeff and DJ still have his mask off, so they would still use the challenge. At this point, DJ costs us the challenge. I think these three would probably vote for Tyler. These three, actually, they'd see Katie and Sadie as more threatening, I think. Vote for DJ. And Bridget likes DJ, but he costs us the challenge. So I think in the end, DJ would get sent home. In this timeline. Episode 12, Basic Straighting. Okay, so in the canoe, Lindsay still tags out. Dancing, these Katie and Sadie be alright at this. I think Sadie and Katie probably tag out at this point. Maybe they tag out at the canoe. Board, I say Trent, up to Beth, up to, of course, these three make it. Bridget, Duncan still sent to the outhouse. Hang upside down under the tree. Heather, Gwen falls, Duncan falls, Jeff falls. Gwen, I think Tyler could actually win it for his team because of momentum, and he takes pain very well, and gets flung around every day on a daily basis. So I think Gwen would actually fall before Tyler, because I see Tyler being really good at this challenge. So this means the Gophers are going elimination. So Heather would do her play with Beth, having this cursed statue, and how everyone got sent to the infirmary the last two challenges. In the end, they have no choice but to go off Beth. Beth made it a lot closer to the merge. Episode 13 is extreme torture. So jumping out the plane, still Trent and Tyler would do it. Tyler probably gets that point, Trent sent to the infirmary. Then Lashawna and Jeff for the moose riding. I think Lashawna probably wins it. And Tyler skiing, it would be Bridget and Lindsay. Now, because Harold's not here, when Heather's top comes off, it wouldn't have the same effect on Bridget as it would on Harold. So I actually think the Bass win this challenge. So, Shauna, Gwen, and Trent vote for Heather, which means Heather's sent home. There's no way Heather's surviving this elimination. Like, Lindsay's her only ally. She wouldn't do that play on Gwen and Trent at this point, I don't think. She wouldn't have thought of it, so Heather's out. Episode 14. This is Brunch Disgustingness. Girls and guys, I'm thinking Duncan would make the guys' alliance a bit earlier. It says to Trent and Howell we have to sit together because we're being outnumbered by the girls. Other than that, though, it's non-elimination. I probably think the girls win it. Merge days, the merge cast. We have quite a bit of a different merge. Bye-bye Bass, bye-bye Gophers. So Katie and Sadie made it to merge, and Tyler. So, Eva and Izzy need to come back. Now, you could say, oh, Heather needs to come back, she's Mayville. But no, I think just 2 episodes after elimination, I think it's a bit too soon that she would come back. But if you want, you could have Heather come back instead, which is fair enough. But I think it was like very early into the season, I might have considered it. But I think Eva and Izzy are the perfect 2 candidates to bring back. And I'm not going to change that. So it's not just they're two of my favourites, but I just think they're perfect characters that were perfect in the season to bring back. So, no pain, no gain. So, because Duncan still made the guys' alliance, Lashawna would still win. Like, even if Tyler won immunity, I just think it's going to vote off Eva because she's the biggest threat on the team. And there's no one that has a bigger target on her back than Eva, so Eva's just out. In no pain, no gain. I probably think Tyler wins it, but it doesn't really matter because Eva's still getting voted off. Episode 16 is Hide and Be Sneaky. Search and Do Not Destroy, so this is where Trent usually gets eliminated. So that wouldn't happen here because Heather's not here to kiss Trent this time. So the new characters are Sadie, Katie, and Tyler. So I'm going to spin a wheel and decide who gets Heather's immunity pass and who gets immunity in this challenge. As I think it's the fairest way out in the episode because any one of these 3 could get immunity. Like, I don't know. So this is the who gets immunity for episode 16. Katie, Sadie, or Tyler. Okay, so Tyler gets immunity. Okay. So this is where Tyler gets immunity. And I think here, who gets voted off? Well, Duncan would see there's 3 couples. He sees there are 3 couples. At this point, Jeff and Bridget, Tyler and Lindsay, Trent and Gwen. And Katie and Sadie. So Duncan's a smart guy, so he goes to Lashawna and Izzy. And he says, look, I can keep the guys under control, but they're going to choose, they have couples. We need to get rid of them. We can't have a couple in the game. So I think Duncan will actually go to the guys and convince them to throw off Bridget again, which I think Tyler will be okay with. Trent probably be alright with. But Duncan would have Katie, Sadie, Lashawna, or Izzy to vote them. So these 3 would vote for Bridget. Lindsay could vote for Bridget, so that's 5. Trent could get Gwen to vote for Bridget, because she likes Lashawna and she wants to keep Lashawna safe. So I think Bridget would still get sent. Duncan might do the Bridget play earlier. I feel like I think Duncan would choose to eliminate someone who's very close to each other. So Katie and Sadie are best friends, but I think Duncan would realise a couple would be a lot worse in the finale. So I think Lashawna, Izzy, Katie and Sadie are fine. he has the numbers. So that would be, these guys work together. That would only be 5 people. So Duncan decides that he's going to target Lindsay, I think. I think Duncan will target... He's cool with Gwen, so it's Lindsay or Bridget, I think. Because Tyler's in his alliance. So I think he actually targets Lindsay. Because he'll do Bridget. I think he plans to get rid of her in the next episode. And I think he would see Bridget as a bigger threat. So these 5 vote for Bridget. Duncan tells Jeff to vote for Katie. Bridget votes for Katie. Tyler and Lindsay vote for Bridget. So these 5. So that's... And Duncan would convince Gwen and Trent to vote for Lindsay because Gwen's friends with Bridget. So I think Bridget... So 3, 6, 7 vote for Bridget. Tyler and Lindsay vote for Bridget. Jeff and Bridget vote for Katie. So Bridget would get eliminated. I think Bridget's out here. Episode 17 is Hide and Be Sneaky. Okay. So Duncan has Jeff's loyalty at this point. Jeff's devastated, Bridget's gone. But he sees Tyler and Trent still have their girlfriends. Which isn't really a good scenario for Duncan because he most certainly needs them in his alliance. So Hide and Be Sneaky. Katie and Sadie together. He sees them two as a threat as well. So Izzy, she was okay, she gets caught. Duncan and Jeff get caught. The only people that wasn't able to was Tyler, Katie, and Sadie. I think LaShauna's still winning immunity. And Trent. No one's calling them. No one's on the roof this time. So I think nobody else wins immunity. I think Tyler probably wins because he could race to the end, but I think nobody else is winning that challenge. So Duncan thinks Katie and Sadie, getting rid of them at this point, he might want to get rid of them, but I think he would rather get rid of a couple here. I think Duncan's going to try and get rid of another couple. So I think he goes to Sean and Izzy. And Jeff, then we gotta get rid of the other couples. But Jeff's like, fair enough. So Gwen and Trent, Tyler and Lindsay, Katie and Sadie. I think Duncan, even though he's friends with Gwen, I think he's cool with Gwen, I think he wants to keep Gwen around for a bit longer, but target Lindsay, because he's with Tyler in an alliance. And I don't think he wants to get rid of Tyler yet. So I think these 6 vote for Lindsay, because Tyler's immune, with LaShauna. Duncan tells Tyler to vote for Katie for Sadie, and Lindsay vote for Sadie, and Katie and Sadie vote for Izzy. So Lindsay is eliminated. Episode 18 is the bike race. So I gotta figure out who would win this challenge. So Duncan has the Guys Alliance, and obviously Izzy and LaShawn are still off the entire episode. So they're not in the challenge. I'm just going to put them up here for now. Just this means they're out of the challenge. They're not in the challenge. So here means they've wiped out the first round. Here means they qualify. So we know that Jeff would forget the bolts. And Trent's really going to make him bite, so he'd be making it. Tyler would be pretty good. Gwen, she wipes out. Katie and Sadie could make a bike. And Duncan and Tyler would wipe out. Tyler would crash into Duncan, so they would wipe out. Second round. Out of these 3, I think Trent's the only one who could possibly cross the finish line because Trent is really good and he really likes bikes. Like, he's really good and likes making bikes, so I think Trent would actually be able to cross the finish line. Between Katie and Sadie, I think this is a bit tough to say because obviously we don't know. But I'm looking at the fact that Katie and Sadie, how they did in the dodgeball challenge. Katie was shown to be nimble and quite fast in that challenge, and she did seem to do a bit of a better job than Sadie. So I ultimately think Katie would cross before Sadie. Which means after this challenge, it's an automatic elimination for Sadie. Episode 19 is Hook, Line, Screamer. So this is where we have Wakanda. This is Hook, Line, Screamer. So Izzy gets caught by herself, I think. Katie will get caught. I think Katie probably has the worst death. Shauna gets caught eating. Jeff will get caught having an ice cream. Tyler probably gets caught. I imagine Tyler wouldn't do that well here. Trent and Gwen will stick together, I think. So Duncan will still trick Gwen and Trent. So they win immunity. And I don't think it really matters because I think Katie definitely has the worst death out of any of these characters. I don't see anyone else being as easy. I don't see Tyler easier to scare than Katie. So, because I looked in IC London, which I know it's World Tours for different seasons, like Jack the Ripper, and when Tyler was captured, he didn't seem as scared as DJ was in Ireland, so I ultimately think Katie would be going home. Because I based it off that in the episode they were lost in the woods, they were very scared. So I think Katie ultimately would go home here. So if Katie and Sadie didn't get lost in the woods, they would have been at episode 19 and 18. So they would have come 8th and 9th place. Which is pretty crazy when you consider the fact that Katie was out in episode 6, and then Sadie was out in episode 11. Episode 20, this is Wakanda Gone Wild. So, Duncan notices there's a couple, and Gwen still wins the challenge, but Duncan thinks, who's more threatening? How's he going to deal with this? Who's he going to get rid of? Now, Duncan, at this point, they really think it's a popularity contest, so Izzy doesn't shoot Heather here, meaning Izzy doesn't get eliminated. So who goes home? And Duncan thinks of, at this point, who would be more of a threatening player between Gwen and Trent. Now, normally I think he votes off Trent, because obviously he's more likable. But I don't think Duncan thinks about that. I think Duncan thinks, actually, guys, we need to think about who's more threatening challenges. So I think he thinks Gwen's more of a threat. So he goes to Izzy, because Lashana won't vote Gwen, and tells Izzy, I can keep you safe, because Trent won't vote with me, if you help me vote for Gwen. She accepts, because she likes Lashana. So these four vote for Gwen, even though Jeff's friends with Gwen. He votes for her reluctantly, but I still think he would vote for Gwen. And Lashana, Trent, and Gwen voted for Izzy, which means that Gwen would go home. They kiss farewell, and Gwen's out, which is kind of pretty sad considering the fact that she not only won the challenge, but also got eliminated in the same episode. But there was no immunity in that challenge, so whoever won, it doesn't really matter, even if Gwen won. I just think she's going to get eliminated for that reason. Episode 21 is Trial by Triathlon, so because the pairs are so different, the only pairs we have are Duncan and Lashana, I'll have to spin a wheel to decide who would be in what pairs between Izzy, Tyler, Jeff, and Trent. Okay. Trent. Jeff, Izzy, and Tyler. Izzy. So episode 21 is Wakanda Gone Wild. So the first part of the challenge is force feeding your partner. Duncan and Jeff would win. Lashana win that challenge. I don't think Jeff or Tyler would do that good here and have it Trent and Izzy. Second part is racing to Boney Island. I think Izzy probably wins that part. I think Tyler and Jeff would win it. Third part is Remember the Donation Order. I think Izzy and Trent actually win. But Sean and Duncan is very good. this as well. But they think it comes down to a popularity contest at this point. So would Duncan get rid of Jeff or Izzy here? I think Jeff would still get eliminated because Trent doesn't spite me as the person who'd be more popular than Jeff. And Duncan realizes obviously Jeff would not be a good character to face in the finale. I know Izzy would see Izzy as an option, but I think at this point they would think he would win a jury vote. So Jeff is still eliminated for being nice as a result. Episode 22 will not change. This is where Shauna would go. So that's that. Episode 23 is Camp Castaways. I probably think Izzy would make Mr. Coconut, but other than that, it's a non-elimination. Episode 24, this is Are We There Yetis? So I'll spin a wheel to decide the pairs for Duncan, Trent, Tyler, and Izzy, because obviously it's not boys and girls now, because Izzy's the only girl, but let's see how that goes. Tyler and Duncan and Izzy and Trent. Trent. It says Tyler and Trent, Duncan and Izzy. Now, this one's interesting because Duncan and Izzy are usually a good team. Now, Duncan originally has a map that was given by him and Owen, but then Heather steals it. Now that Heather's not there, I think Duncan and Izzy could really get to the end. It's Tyler and Trent. It's close, but I think Duncan would probably win that challenge. I probably think Duncan and Izzy would win immunity. And I think here Trent gets eliminated, as Chef would like Tyler, I think, more than Trent. Episode 25 is I Triple Dog Dare You. So the dares are NFL, I don't know what dares they could have gotten because there's no Owen this time. But I'm just going to go for who would handle the pain best. So Izzy's definitely making it at the end. There's no way Izzy doesn't lose. Now Tyler can handle pain very well, and I think Duncan, sadly for Duncan, I think he would get eliminated because I think Duncan wouldn't be able to do this challenge as well as Tyler and Izzy, so I think Duncan's definitely coming third place. Duncan. So Tyler and Izzy each get winning endings. The race at the end, they're helpers. Duncan is with Tyler because of the guy's lines. Trent, Tyler. LaShawna, I'm going to say she's with Tyler because cool if they had a friendship. Jeff, Tyler, Gwen, Tyler, Katie, Tyler, Sadie, Tyler, Lindsay, Tyler, Bridget, Tyler, Eva, Tyler, not Tyler, Izzy, even though I think she would have a rivalry with Tyler, I kind of think she would be with Izzy. Heather, probably more leaning to Izzy. Beth, Tyler, DJ, Tyler, Harold, Tyler, Cody, Tyler, Courtney. I probably think she would be with Izzy. Owen, Izzy, Justin, Izzy, Noah, Izzy, Ezekiel, Tyler because of Lindsay, I guess. And the balance on the beams, it's very, very close. And they go up the flag, Tyler's able, slips down, he keeps messing up, but they're in the boost in the end. Izzy, the balance on the beams, she's able to rush across. They race to the end, they each get winning endings. So my winner would be Tyler, because Tyler's one of my favourite characters. Izzy's one of my favourites as well, but I think I had to give it to Tyler, just because he is one of my favourite top drama characters in the show. But if you prefer Izzy's an option, it's just because Izzy was a late rejoin. That's probably my reason, but other than that, I don't know actually. That's very tough to say. I think Tyler probably would win, but if you don't think so, then Izzy could get a win. So thank you guys for watching. This is the animation on how I think the season would have gone if Katie and Sadie never got lost. And yeah, I think this is the highest ever I had Katie and Sadie in a what if. So thank you guys for watching until they get their winning videos. And yeah, peace for all.